Hey guys, how you doing? I hope you all doing great. Today I bring you Lethal Commission Review, and I'm gonna walk you through this product by Anik Single. He's the same guy that's behind Commission Domination. So I've heard a lot of great things about this product, so many reviews about it, and there's a big movie that he's premiering with this product. So I think a lot of money went into the production of the whole thing surrounding the software itself. So let's take a look at how the software itself works. If it's worth all this great reviews about it. So I'll tell you if it's worth your money or if you should just forget about it. Okay. But take a moment to watch the video. It's pretty interesting, and then you can. Okay, hang on a second. Let me see what this is telling me. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. So, okay, let's get started. Lethal Commission Review. So these are the main highlights of this software. It's a desktop software. It's very newbie friendly. You would see once I show you, it's very newbie friendly because you see everything that's happening. It's easy to navigate. It's made very easy to navigate. And it also does automatic blog installations, so you don't have to log into your cPanel before you install a blog. The software can install the blog for you right away from the dashboard. And you can also import blogs that you already have that are running. You can just import them into the system. Overall, I think it's a good system for managing multiple blogs. So if you have a lot of blogs, guys, excuse me, I have a lot of ambulances running around my house, so you might hear some sirens going off, so just bear with me, okay? Alright, so it's a good system for managing multiple blogs, and it reduces clutter and work overload. You would see what I mean by this when you actually take a look at the software. You know how sometimes when you are working on some softwares and doing some work, by just looking at the way the software itself is structured, you really your mind gets overloaded. You don't really feel like doing anything with the software. So this one does a very good job at just positioning your mind on the task at hand, so that you just go in the system, do what you have to do, and just get out of the system. I like that about the software, and you'll see what I mean by that in a few moments. So how much will it cost you? The command center, as he calls it, Lethal Command Center, will cost you $77. So that is the base price for this software. It's $77. But then there's a few other things that you might need. There's an upsell that he has for the software. He has a Lethal SEO software. So this one will help you with SEO, to help your websites get into the top rankings of Google and the other search engines much quicker. He also has this second upsell that he makes 15 campaigns for you every month. So he will set up 15 campaigns for you every month, and he send it to you. And that's another upsell that's available after you purchase the $77 flat fee for the main software itself. Okay, so that's about it. It's about what the software has to offer. Now I'm gonna go into the software itself, and I'll demo the software so you can take a look on the inside and see what the software has to offer you, and then you can make up your mind if this is something that you'll be interested in buying or not. So let's go do that. All right, let me open it up. Here is Lethal Commission Command Center. It is really cool. As you can see here, you have these bubbles floating around in cyberspace with a big $sign right here. And so these are the various areas of the software that you go in to do your various tasks. So you have right here, you have the content manager, you have support. Over here you have settings. There is stats and summary, social syndicator, blog, slingshot, and a whole bunch of other things. You just click on the arrow and then it cycles and shows you more stuff. So it looks pretty neat. for a desktop application that you just launch and do your work on. So let's start right here. Let's go from the top. There's a file menu here. When you click on that, it has import blogs. So this will be where you import your existing blogs. It has install blogs. This is where you install blogs from. Write an article. There's keyword research area where you can load your keyword from a CSV file and all that stuff. And then there's a settings tab right here, which lets you set the PCC settings. You add an SMTP details, company details. Don't worry about these so much. Once you buy the software, there's enough training for you to understand what these things mean. But SMTP basically means email settings, and then the company details is just sort of setting out some profiles to use with some of your websites. So you have your company username, password, and all that stuff. So that's what that's for. There's a whole bunch of other things here. There's a view where you view your stats and all the other various aspects of the software. And then there's a support link that takes you into the support. So let's go to the dashboard. This is the dashboard. When you load the software, this is what you see. The next tab is the stats and summary. So if you had any stuff going on, this is where the stats will show. But since I don't have anything going on right now, there's nothing in here. There's a keyword research area right here. So you enter your search term over here. You hit start search. And depending on what you select here, either broad, exact, or phrase, it will show you results from the Google keyword tool right here. And you'll be able to see all this stuff. The other cool stuff is that you can find domains that are available to purchase after the search is completed, so that you just hit find domains. It will tell you what domains are available and all that stuff. And it also has this SEO scoring, which kind of scores the search terms based on the difficulty of you being able to rank on #1 on the search engines forum. So it's pretty nice area where you can do your keyword research. There are other softwares out there that only only do keyword research, and in this software you're getting all of this in one unit, so you don't have to purchase a separate keyword research tool. All right, moving on to the next tab, it's Blog Manager. So this is where you either add a new blog, where you bulk import your existing blogs, you install blog, or you edit existing blogs on your system right here. So if you click on install blog over here, it'll open a dialog box where you can enter your cPanel link, your username and password to the cPanel, and then the blog, the domain that you want to install the blog on. I'll do a separate video to show you how I would do this from start to finish of installing a new blog using the system. So look out for that video. Alright, moving on to the next tab, Content Manager. So this is where you manage your content. You either write articles by yourself, or you can add, over here it says add auto content. And it has some really great features over here too. And you can post them to your blog directly, or you can save it, and all sorts of good stuff. So again, you can get in-depth tutorial about this when you purchase the software. Everything is explained to you how to use it. The next one is RSS Blaster. So if you have a blog or a website, especially blogs, because blogs update often, you need to send your blog feed into an RSS aggregator system that will send out your blogs to other RSS aggregators. In this way, you get to have your website indexed more. You get to have your website's content read more. So it's basically a way to have your website rank well in the search engines. Right here it has pinging features. You submit your feed, so it's a whole bunch of stuff in here. But because of time, I cannot do all of these in detail. So let's go to the blog slingshot. This is where you would add a blog if you want your blog to be kind of pushed up the search engines when you first create it. The word slingshot meaning kind of throw something way up there. So if you have a new blog that you use the system to install, you can use the Slingshot to kind of propel it, give it some boost. The next one is the Link Cyclone. Again, this one, there's videos that explain this to you as well. You just add a campaign to this. You add all this stuff that is asking you, then you just hit Cyclone. What this does is also the same thing. It brings you a lot of backlinks and visitors to your website. He claims he has some system behind this that does all this stuff. So, as you can see, it has a lot of stuff to help the blog to actually, take a big leap and get onto the search engines. The last one is Social Syndicator. As you know, social networks are very important in today's overall SEO, especially recently, the most recent Google update to the algorithm. They're talking about being able to index social content much more quickly than they used to do before, because they realize that sites like Twitter and Facebook usually have the freshest news updates. If something is happening, Twitter and Facebook might be able to list it much more quicker than Google would. And Google doesn't like that. They don't like the competition taking over all these search relevance and freshness. So the newest update they did, they actually index in social stuff much more quickly than they used to do. So this will become a very, very handy tool for you to use to catapult your blog into the social stratosphere. Kind of give you a lot of leverage on the search engines. So take note of that. So, again, it looks pretty neat in the sense that it has a lot of the features that you might need, which are sold independently. There is software that only does, RSS. There's one that only does the social stuff. And then there's the one that only does the content. So this is like an all-in-all system, which might help you do what you do better. What I like about it, when you go to the dashboard, is that it looks like a workstation. I can see someone, say, "Hey, honey, I'm going to work," and then he goes and sits by his desk and just launches this application, and he sees all these things, flying by. And he just goes to work. If he wants to start a new blog, he just hits the blog thing and he add to blog and he just starts work. Everything from one command center. This is way better, and this is why I said it reduces clutter. Because if you have to go to different softwares to do different things for one particular blog, it becomes quite hectic, and you might forget to do something and all that stuff. So this one, you have everything you need on one center. You just click, do one thing, move on to the next, all the way through the whole modules until you get to the last one, and then you're done with that particular site or blog. Then you move on to the next. I hope you see what I'm trying to say here. It might reduce the time that you spend actually working online, and you might have more time to spend with family and other people that are important in your life, and just let software do the work for you while you enjoy the benefits. So this is my review of Lethal Commissions. I think it's a good system so far, from just looking at what it has to offer. I haven't really played too much into it by installing a blog and all that stuff, but I have reviewed a lot of softwares and I know what I'm talking about. So this one does look promising. The only thing that I'm cautious about is support. Because Anik Singh's last product called Commission Domination had a very terrible support system, and I'm sorry, Anik, but I have to say this because I made a video about that particular software, and I had a lot of people contacting me asking me questions about how to do stuff, which was totally a support issue. They told me they contacted support and they did not get feedback or replies, and that was pretty terrible. So I hope this time around they have a good support system where they will help people. If people have questions, they can answer them much quicker. Because the worst thing to have is to spend money on a software that you need help for, and there's nobody to help you out. That's the most terrible feeling ever. So I hope this is a new system that has pretty good support, and that would be great, for him and Nick Singer himself and his credibility. But all in all, just by looking at the software itself, I think it's a good bargain at $77. That's not much. Just buy it, test it out, and if you have a need for the upsells, the SEO software, and the 15 monthly done for you campaigns, go for that too if you have the necessary funds to buy that, and just test it out, see how this goes, and just stick with it. Okay, stick with it. Don't buy something and toss it around and look for something new. Just stick with this thing, let it work for you for a little while, and then see how it goes. All right, guys, I wish you all the success that you need in your business, and watch out for the other video. I'm going to actually install a blog live with you guys, so we see how the whole process goes. All right, thanks for watching this video, and good luck.